AI टूल्स के साथ बिना कोडिंग के और वो भी बिल्कुल फ्री में खेलो और जीतो ढेर सारे इनाम। करियर में बनाओ अपना नाम। आउटस्किल
Difference with Markram now is the strike rate. He's always a very good player, but that strike rate has just gone up. For a long time, he was stuck in the middle order, striking the 120. Also, Hasha, in the last 2.5 months scores, he's got 380s not out. For South Africa, which are his highest contributions in that single innings. And it's all come at the top of the order since he's taken over that role. So he's definitely found his niche. What about Nisham? I had Faf du Plessis talk the other day about for LSG in the IPL has changed Markram. I still think that 100 in the World Test Championship. I know different format, everything different. That just made him a different player, I think. 100%. I mean, points of reference in your career are so... you take so much confidence from him. I mean, the stage that it was on, the context of the match, what he did to get his team over the line, it would have done a huge amount for his confidence. Five and six, traditionally big scoring overs. You got Nisham.
There were 4 people converging around Jimmy Nisham. I'm not sure if he wanted the ball or not, Polly. This is a replay of that drop catch.
Found himself in very awkward position for a very simple catch.
Actually set their mid-wickets quite... So he was quite square and he was moving across, but just for them to say, you can see him working nicely onto that leg side.
Long on's gone out now, so they brought the man on the offside in, which would tend to suggest there will definitely be no width now. And I won't even mind a wide down the leg side. Wonderful. Into the pads. You go into bat and he said, can I have one of those please? And he got one. Yeah, from a pace perspective, he's probably pretty comfortable walking at Jimmy Nisham as well. So he knows he's going to look to follow him, gives himself that extra bit of width, and then just clips it over the leg side. He knew exactly where the gap was. And that's exquisite. When New Zealand have structured their side, probably a seam bowler short, and that's showing here with Nisham in the power play. Just wonder if New Zealand will say, we haven't got off to, South Africa rather, we haven't got off to the best start. Maybe this is the over. Let's target this one. Probably 50 is what they aim at. You don't want to be losing too many wickets. If you were 50 for 2, I think South Africa would think we've bounced back well enough from being 12 for 2. So they've got, 8 deliveries. I think they could maybe get it. Just the 2 fielders, as the power play graphic there suggests. Thinking of catches that turn matches, Max O'Dowd, Shubham Ranjane, so many of them. They normally go at 9.5 and over in the power play. Today just under 8. Finds a gap again. This is the over that South Africa wanted to pull them up out of the hole they were in. That's a really good shot because on the angle it was kind of drifting in towards the stumps, and it's just the open bat face. You can see where he's standing on the offside. Just opens that bat face, and then the placement is so good.
I thought potentially Santner as a matchup for both of these players might have been the option. Just see the frustration, too wide with the field that he's got set. We've had to make that change.
finds the gap again. 17 of the over. South Africa back in this game. 45 for 2 after 5. A little too full. And all Brevis had to do was find that gap on the offside, which he finds very well. The outfield did everything for him. Garnier Men with sweat, oil, sensitive skin, pimples can be tough to fight. New Garnier Men Acne Fight Gentle Cleanser. ये fight करे 99% pimple causing germs, sensitive skin पे भी. ये है gentle on skin, tough on pimples. Try now at rupees 105 only.
Rohan and I broke up.
Ferguson will continue. Get across for a single. It's a really good start this for New Zealand. The plan absolutely perfect. The offie getting the 2 lifties. And then South Africa in response. A couple of boundaries in that previous over. 46 now for 2. And looking to make sure that in this final one of the power play, they can capitalize. Danny Morrison, Temba Bavuma alongside. How nervous are you, Temba?
The nerves are definitely there. Feels like I'm up here on the field. I think I must say that it feels as if the momentum is slightly starting to shift into the South Africans' favour. They were rocked by those 2 early wickets. Markham and Brevis have able to kind of marshal South Africa through that tough little period.
And there's Oratchen. Don't show me that replay again. Enough. Ready. You started well though, Dan. Come on. Something about being greedy and needy? No. It's just good to be back and see it, Paul. Long flights and all that. Yeah, just been trying to understand how it's playing this pitch. Not quite coming off it as we might have expected. And perhaps that happens a little. That's who's to come for South Africa. A nice long batting order. They would love dearly know that this partnership, Markham and Brevis, goes very deep and takes some sort of control. Get out the power play first of all, and then this momentum you're talking about, Temba, they can try to sort of control things. It'll be called wide.
South Africa played a lot of big games for me in Ahmedabad. We've seen how that wicket has been a lot more truer. I think here they're still getting into that phase of trying to understand how the wicket is playing. And most importantly, score. History tells you that it's a good wicket, it's a big score that is expected.
I think it might have collected him on the face there, Tim Seifert. Oh dear. Hope he's all right. See, new might have cut him. 48 for 2. Time for drinks. Great seam. And look at it carry. Reverse cut. Timmy Seifert. Oh, the old Rick O'Shea onto the conch nose, eh? Now, let's have a drink. Good stuff.
তালা ঘুরে আসবি মুরগিটা নিয়ে আসতে হবে না কি
This
যন্ত্রণা
broadcast is co-powered
তোকে
by
কালকে
Birla
নিমন্ত্রণ
Opus
করতাম
Paints
না সেটা তো তুই খাবি
in
না
association with mutual funds Sahi Hai, Veera, powered by
আমি তো
Hero,
মরবি
and
যা নুই তো
Vimal Ilaichi.
ভাত বাজাবো নুই তো জম চালা যাবে আমি তো আজ যাবে
Run around and do
Jesse.
some real bad.
বেশি খিচুড়ি হুয়া
They got hurt, now they're coming after us. I wanted to protect you.
বড় না কম তাহলে আর শুনলে বারবার করে সিজ
Say
মারবো
it.
তাহলে
Love you, Bob.
তুমি আচ্ছা বুঝতে নেই যা মোটরসাইকেল
This broadcast is co-presented by Google Pixel, ChatGPT, and Thumbs Up. Taste the thunder. Co-powered by Hyundai, driven by passion, in association with Achha Kiya Insurance Liya. Money view se paisa, to rukna kaisa? Britannia NutriChoice, mutual funds, Sahi Hai, and higher Mini LED.
Moments in the game, but we yet to see. At the moment, South Africa 48 of that in that power play. It's even Stevens between the two teams at this point.
শনিবার হয় কেন সময় মাই হতো
Taken over.
তোমার আমরা লেট আমি জানি
On another day, you'd say you want to dominate it that little bit more. You lose early wickets and you come out 8-over. I think you feel you're not too far behind it. Tough scenario here when you turn up at Kolkata. And the reason that teams will bat second is because of there is the tendency to try and legislate for that in the way that you will batting first. And teams sometimes put themselves under too much pressure and try and do too much. And then end up getting middling scores, and those will be around the sort of 180 mark. This, though, is a semi-final, and so runs on the board, particularly, and you want to ensure that you're no less than 180, because if you're there, you at least have the chance, because the pressure sometimes tells. Ideally, you want to get 200 and more. So 48 for 2 is decided to go with the helmet. Seifert, after a blow on his face. Nose is alright, everything's alright. Concussion test done. Into the next part of the game. And we expect Santner will operate. Yes, he's got ball in hand. And South Africa partnership 36 from 28. First up is to see the reaction of the ball. Conky's so good for his two.
Quite that funny, I think I'm quite intrigued to see how the spin goes. It's a very important phase, this so-called consolidate phase. I think South Africa in this tournament haven't gotten the memo. They tend to go quite hard in this period. New Zealand as well, all that guile, all that skill by Santner. Interesting to see how this period goes. Very important in the game.
What he has been is economical through the tournament, despite not taking many wickets. That's right off the stumps. Probably not so short either.
Well, right on cue. Evo, you said it, flight and guile. You just got to watch it. Left arm orthodox, and he deceives you in the flight so often. And it skids up. Now it's a bit skiddy. Watch out.
Great control. Best thing about him, Santner, is his ball. Changes lines, will change length ever so slightly. But particularly the change of pace. There's that economy I'm talking about, 6.25. He doesn't want to let him just bowl at him. Look at it. Not quite off the middle. Cat and mouse.